now listening to Dancing Beats.
Okay, you can daydream, I live in this shit, sitting into it, kinman shit, tin bins holding a source of pain relief, stained purple buds and leaves to tickle my senses. What's the matter? You ain't got no sense about yourself? You thick, dense skull? I'm a crack, keep running those lips, and I'm a staple them shut. Stamp label your forehead with an FDA approved. I'm just trying to set the mood, red or blue. You can take your pick. We all stuck in the matrix. Look, we dwindling like the faceless man. Let's change this if we can. Living for Uncle Sam seems like a lonely and destitute life, unless you manage to share it with the wife. If I had a nickel for every fight started by way of financial instability, it's rudimentary, soon and meant to be. Tunes were sent to me like a gift from God. A gutsy words filling equations, riddled pages, bottles of distilled water with electrified silver. No, I don't get sick. I bested it with science. I'm listening to my desires and innate like no one else's. The emotion, the want, the hurt, euphoria, like heaven sent. I gotta try not to mention when I first meet them. I am the new age company born to writing songs in the night. Can't sleep too deep into thought. The true meaning of court. Why you cheating in the first place? If you claim you love them, why spend time with games just for hug them? Tell them everything's gonna be okay. All work, no play. Makes Jack a dull boy with the hot track. You can jump for joy, relating to current life situations and terms, conditions met. Our goals of living it up. Somehow deep down, I know we just don't be giving a fuck. Luck be a lady, yeah, I agree with that. Like high-powered winds, lace the trees down flat. I'm taking Jesus tight, meant for the back, and that's all about how he would act if he could see us today. Just as lost as yesterday, just as confused and ignorant, power misused and stays that way. It's like this big blue ball is just an ashtray to most time passing that course. Wondrous creatures who lost their lives due to an unstable life form. Molecule equation ain't gonna fix itself, but given the tools to help, I suggest you get down and dirty. No more letdowns, let's hurry. Time is of the essence, and I ain't messing with you. 2 steps, checkmate, we all through. This rap, these words, all for you. I already know this shit. My mind already grown too big. Once you take a step through the portal of knowledge, there's no ever coming back. Then it's laundry list of problems to solve and cases to crack. Let's discuss for a sec the basic sentient rules 99% of us agree with. First off, no entertain, no hurting in the name of love. No damage can be done to another unit. Very easy, very fluent. Number 2, give you what don't eat to those in need. That means do to bled climate or country. It ain't their fault, no one naturally born. You can't have 600-pound gluttons when the world is filled with starving people. I mean, come on, it should be obvious. Don't try and dodge this info. This time number 3, for you, for me, for him, for her. Advance, get better, live longer, try harder, cure the sick. Don't keep a mill. Money's a trade like transaction. It should never be loved. Should never have been rubbed in people's faces. We live the wasteless. Dying is a problem soon to be in our past. The earth is spinning into disaster. If you want to be here for the aftermath, long as we all live one life, tomorrow is no one's concern what we leave behind as we get left to die. We're so smart, so damn smart. You think it's okay to keep going like this? Telling stories to kids about our predecessors of mine is a terrible thing to waste. Take haste and find the fountain of youth, a holy grail of sorts. It lives in the deepest of caves, in the highest of trees, constantly searching for days, answer to our crumbling ways. If no one and no one stays, how can we make real progress? The one secret message kept in history, man made in the God's image. What's that sound like? You're just supposed to go out like a light? Is that how we see God? Some old man rotting in the ground? Or do you imagine a dancing skeleton, prancing hella fun, asking how you been? I ain't no religious fanatic when I can see your beliefs truth, even when it escapes you. I read the Bible all the way through 3 times. How many of you did that? Now go home, absorb this knowledge, pay homage to your wife. This life will be the only one you got for now. But as far as the future, the madness has got to stop somehow.
This is Saludos Production. And if I can get you to turn your attention to this, I'ma be dangerous, amazingness, craziness, stay witness. I die with 11, search the channels of life for better function, consumption junction, run down the subfusion, accusion, reducing the enemy threat. Plenty of memories left, accepting the steps for correcting checks, not made for big plus. Try hard, die hard, wait plus, stateless, create a mess with treasures kept, a level swept under the foot pedals of life. Most troubles of strife, characters formed in the night, storm winter flight, charged with large and delegated missions, elevated situations, reconvening in brick-built basements, statements, constructible papers, and makers, floor breakers, fakers, to try to see it their way, believe it fair way, long gone, a pair of hay. I claim to know the truth of my youth at 15, lived 257 lives, that go 4,770 times a year, to layman in terms understandable by the filthiest worms, cavemen. It's all in the statement. When I say meaning, it's degradement. When taken out of context, this pluck nonsense done run the Tom press. I'ma step in and chomp this. What do you get when unstoppable force meets an immovable object? Try the top of the force, lost the knowledge that kept direct set of steps. Fix the shit the world's energy with symbols. Loneliness is a side effect of total correct thinking in a world where we made the time bomb under the arm, holding an umbrella. Devil swimming in the devil's very clever, but I'll give you one better. Search for a step and destroy shredders. Deploy intellect so indebted, it's embedded right off the bat. If you call her black, one soft touch slack, and you're under attack, not by an action against you, but by no reaction to help you. There's no exemption against you, even though you paid your dues. It's changed your use, some sick form of strange abuse, with no danger clues, made you lose. Two stranger rules, outsmarted the Hannibal Lecter of minds, eaten together, tough talk topics while dines. Now we'll see eye to eye, clear the way, drive-bys, fly-bys, say goodbye to all your goodbyes. And yes, I should try, would I dare step in front of this train, made of monster molecules. If you're thinking about how they come apart, under the dark, magic stored in microbes under the bark. When severed apart, they level the cart, it's tethered apart. So suddenly settle the start, the metal comes charged, ready to undo and backpedal. Gravity assisted reconstituted construct of matter together, form another one better. No brother for double header, no trouble can get the best of me. My recipe for life's weakest stress is upsetting me. A chain of events I see, manipulated ever so slightly, then compact tightly. I do this nightly and daily, for comparing of staring of sightly. Foes triggered to go, riveted in soul, clash of the titans meets fury of the five-fighter fists. Live or die higher than this, self-worth measured with kids. Let's admit it was all a gig, a fad, a sham, illusion of sorts. Conclusion of course, well proven it works. We give them the students their perks, losing the hurt, comprehension that death's disease. Part of life for the one dying, instead of inspiration, finding a fix for solving the problem. The grief has consumed them. If our previous perish, we must all die too. Must I spew such rough bamboo to say it as such for you? Much improved. Now think real deep. Why are we here? Why wasn't the next guy to steer this wheel we call brain of life? When you train them right to sustain the plight with no restraint in your mind. At the end of pain, there's light. I'll be waiting there like a kite, watching up in the sky. Don't need to frown, hear me say why. Fear leads pay blind. Weather May, June, remove hate, hating you soon, debating the fume of negative thoughts. The next step contorts, distorts, retorts, show these cohorts, and the glory is ours. The story is finally complete, chapter at its end, and then we can finally begin.
This is a Noodles production.